Hey, how you doing? This is John and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're going to talk about Star Wars Rebellion, a board game. Just, this box is empty, but look at the size of this box. This box is a monster. Why? Because this is the board game. I'm walking backwards. So, this is Star Wars in a box. This is, you're playing the three Star Wars movies, the only three Star Wars movies that exist. I hear rumors that there's other things Star Wars, but I don't know. I cannot confirm that there's anything other than, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. This is playing all three of those movies. It's a long game. I started playing today at 4 o'clock, and we finished at 9:45. We got pizza, me and Adam. Adam played the Empire. So if you're the Imperial player, you sit here. This is your dashboard. These are all different cards that you control, a lot of decks. This is extra leaders that you could get depending upon the way the cards are shuffled. Look at that. You could have 2 Death Star. You could have a Death Star in construction and a Death Star. And this, you could blow up three planets. You put these on the system to show that it's destroyed. So, you start out at Coruscant and you spread out. So, all right, let's talk about it. How do you win? You start out the game over here. Okay, that's the Rebels. This is their reputation, and this is the timer. If the game ends at any point where these two meet, the Rebels win. Okay, the Rebels fill out missions, and every time they fill out a mission, they get to advance their reputation. Every turn, this goes, no matter what. So, believe it or not, the Empire is on a lot of pressure to find the Rebellion, because the Rebellion will win if they just ride out the clock. So all you got to do is just be a pest, ride around, and not die. Or you could end it quickly by going after these missions. Because what happens, the Empire wins if they find out where the Rebel base is. Here's the Rebel base. And what the Rebel base is, they stick a card underneath here. There's one of these cards. This is the Imperial Probe deck. There's one of these cards for every planet in this on the game board. And you stick it over here. And then there's the Probe deck over here. And every turn, the Empire flips over 2 cards, and then they'll also play like a lot of mission cards so they could get other cards. Because why? Every card that's flipped over cannot be the Rebel base. So it's a process of elimination. You find out the Rebel base. The Rebel base was on Endor. And look how close he was to winning. If you ever end the turn and there's no ground troops over here and there's an Imperial, that's it. The Empire won. This is the build queue. So this was just about to be built. Look at all this stuff. The Rebels were building that. Extra troops. So, I might as well show this. Okay, this is where I was sitting. I was the Rebels. This is my side of the board. So, there's 3 phases in the game. This is the assignments phase. The assignment phase is you put these mission cards. You pick whatever mission cards you have in your hand. You can have up to 10 cards. And you put a leader on the card. And then on your turn, you take turns. First, the Rebel puts a mission card, a leader down. And then you flip it over. And then this is where the mission happens to take place. Then the Empire reacts. And then, or you could just put like a leader right here. And then the leader will pull whatever troops are nearby to it, and then we go over here, land on the planet, and then we take over that planet, things like that. The Empire takes over the planet. The Rebellion kind of uses diplomacy. So that's the assignment phase. The assignment phase is you put the cards and the leaders on the cards. The command phase is when you actually move the leaders back and forth, and then the refresh phase is when you check winning conditions to see who scores points. You build and whether or not you get to recruit other leaders. It's intimidating. It's an intimidating game, but it's logical. My friend Dave and I played it, and while I was explaining the rules, he was looking at me like a little kid caught, doing something wrong. But after one round, you got most of the rules, and it is very intuitive. So look at this. You got a Death Star over here. See this planet. The Death Star blew up Kessel over here. No more Kessel runs. The Death Star blew it up. The Death Star also blew up Salumani or whatever. So, and originally, this is Mon Calamari. This is where my Rebel base was originally, but we played a card and we fled to Endor. Now, if there's not enough probe cards left, you can't flee. So he's just trying to scatter. So if you're the Empire, the Empire gets caught up on all of these great missions, and you want to do these battles, and you want to build Death Stars, you want to build the Superstar Destroyer. But if you do that, the rebels are going to win. What you need to do is you need to scatter to uncover all the locations, so there's no place for the rebels to hide. I fall for it every time I play the Empire. I always lose because I just want to do all of these cool things. So you're just gonna have to take hits. You're just gonna have to take hits and let things get sabotaged, and lose minor battles, because you need to just, process of elimination. You got to uncover everything. It's just a rookie mistake, and I fall for it too. When you're the rebels, you want to attack and you want to get into space battles, but that you're going to lose. The Empire just has too much stuff. So what you really want to do is just distract them. If this is your rebel base, you want to put stuff over here, so he goes over here thinking you protected the rebel base. It's just, it's poker. You're going to get back. It's two-man poker. You're going to get back and forth into each other's place. Here's the dice over here. They never give you enough dice. But let's look at all of the cool stuff. Let's just look at all of the cool stuff. So these are cannon troopers. These are transporters, transport ships. These are regular rebel troopers on the ground. Just look at that. That's an X-wing. How cool is that? How cool is that? An X-wing. What else we got here? U-wings from there was this other movie that was really weird. So I guess there's 4 Star Wars. Rogue One I like. I forget what these are called. Nebulon frigates. We got these, what are they called? Corellian corvettes. How cool are they? And the Mon Calamari cruisers. These are our most powerful ships. It's just so cool. And you could build oh, I can't get it out. You could get force field generators that you put on the planets. You could build ion cannons, structures, and you could build these like turrets to help you fight. Just so cool. And then let's look at what the Empire could build. Oh, as I trip over my pant leg. I already showed you could build Death Stars. My table is gigantic, so I don't know if you're getting a good perspective of how big this game is. But you got Star Destroyers. You could build Star Destroyers. You could build these early Star Destroyers from Rogue One. And then you could build Super Star Destroyers. But you could build 2 Super Star Destroyers. How freaking cool is that? And what would Star Wars be if you couldn't build Stormtroopers? There's Stormtroopers over there. Stormtroopers. You could build TIE fighters. You could build, I don't know what these are, but these are from Rogue One. These are called assault carriers. The funny thing about assault carriers is this board game company created them for a game called X-Wing, which I showcased a little while ago. And then I think they debuted in the movies in Rogue One. So these were actually, why did they make these? Because they wanted a big ship, because the Empire has gigantic ships and the Rebels have mostly small ships. So they wanted a medium-sized ship that you could use in the Star Wars X-Wing combat game. So they came up with this ship, and then they put it in the Star Wars movies. How cool is that? So the game actually came out this first. So here you could build shield bunkers. So you could build these. So you have to land on the planet first and take them out before you could take out the ships. TIE strikers. This is perhaps my favorite design ship in all of Star Wars. Just look how freaking cool that is. That is just amazing. The what do they call that? The chicken walkers, the ATS. You got to get this game. This game is like $100, but I love it. I play this game all the time. And then it doesn't come with these plastic inserts. I actually ordered these online. The game is difficult to set up without these inserts. And here you got the under construction Death Star. Just so freaking cool. Oh, like I say, that's not what it looks like, but the casing actually fell off of it. Look at that star. So this is being built. So this is vulnerable, and then when you, but the card never comes back. So if you blow that up, they can never blow. So you can actually have 2 Death Stars at one point if you play your cards right. I freaking love this game. It's a 2-player game. It's a 2-player game. They say you can play with 4 people, but that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous to play this with 4 people, because then one person controls the ground forces, one person controls the sky forces. But the person who controls the sky forces is at the mercy of the air forces to transport his troops around. So, you know, I could see like a team that's really in sync, or somebody who just wants to help out somebody else, or I mean you can play with, I've never played with 4 people. I don't even know if I would play with 4 people. You know, it might be fun. I don't know. I'll try anything. But here you go. So look at these generals. You got like Princess Leia. You got Obi-Wan Kenobi. You see, these didn't come out this particular game because this is the recruit deck. You shuffle it and you can only get up to 8 generals. So sometimes you might not have, like this game. Oh, I just realized it's just now. This game, Ours the Rebels, we did not have Chewbacca, Han Solo, or Luke Skywalker. And the chosen one was Jon Erso. This is Yoda. So she actually went and got trained by Yoda. Mon Martha got frozen in carbonite. You know, it's so cool. And I got to tell you, Wedge Antilles, he was the badass. He was flying around just wrecking stuff. He was awesome in this game. And Darth Vader wasn't, well, he didn't use Darth Vader as well. And here's Lando Calrissian. Lando Calrissian was my man about town. He has 1 point of all 1, 2, 3, 4 different skills. He could do a little bit of everything. He's the jack of all trades. He was awesome in this game. He was my utility player going around. I don't know what else to say other than it is an awesome game. It is so fun. You see that Seek Yoda. She went and found Yoda. All right. Yeah, I will come to my house. We'll play this game. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. But this is an all-day game. You know, we took a dinner break, and you know, a lot of talking. We put on it's funny, we played the entire New Hope and the entire Empire Strikes Back on my TV while we were playing this game. So much fun. And you're going to be looking up the rules. And now I sent that. I'm home so I could record this video, and I got to put this game away by myself. But thanks a lot, guys. Just look at the size of that box. There's all my games. Look at that. I love it. Come on down. I love my basement. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.